Hello and welcome, Nomads, to the Nomads of Fantasy Podcast, a movie and video game podcast where we make a new universe our home every episode. I am Mr. Dave, your host for the evening. This is episode 172, and we will be discussing everybody's personal choice in video games. We're going to take a deep dive into the deepest and darkest secrets of Brandon.
Hello. Gamer number 2 has joined the conversation.
Just waiting for it. And Eric.
Howdy, gamers.
Hey, boys. How are we doing today? Everybody good?
Oh, yeah. Doing good. Spring is finally
We
sprung.
were just talking about how this episode was going to...
It'd be an interesting one.
It's a tough one.
Usually we're doing
Sophie's choice
specific,
over here.
like we watch this movie, we play this game, and we usually react to it, or pick maybe like a very specific topic. You know, is Game Pass worth it? You know, this is I would say it's a Nomad first. We're compiling a list of games, but it's like the games that made it. It's like the songs that made us, or the movies that made us, and the director says, "Oh, I became a director because of these movies, or I'm a musician because of these bands, or songs." So that's how I feel we're looking at these games. Like, this is why I'm a gamer, because of these experiences I got.
I had tough choices here. There's a lot of different things that can go into it, though. Like, what is a better game? What is a more nostalgic game? What did you play as a kid versus you play as an adult? Different times in your life. So I don't know. I was like drowning my own babies, taking them off this list. I could not. I spent longer writing this list than I did watching the movie last
honorable
week.
Sure.
Yeah, you can always do.
Well, why don't you kick us off, Dave? Get this party going.
Let's explain
what's a definite
first how we're gonna be doing this.
Okay.
There is a compilation at the end.
Yes. So we're all gonna do our top 10 games, whatever that may be. Best, how it defines you, your gaming journey, whatever you want to call it. And then at the end we're gonna compile all of our lists into our Nomad Top 15, which will be basically the video games that represent us as nomads. Yeah. So, if
we get a good smattering of genres in there, I was trying to make my list like genre fluid, so I could
definitely
speak to everything. So
I guess so. We're gonna start from the bottom up, right? 10.
Oh yeah,
10 all the way down to 1 for each of us.
You gotta
here.
Save that.
Oh, okay. I'm not. I don't know if I have a number. I mean, I do have a number 1, but I don't know if I have a number 9, 10 through 2.
Right, just go. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. You got to have a 10 through 2. I did.
That's probably why I was having my number 7.
That's why I was
6.
having a tough choice here.
Go with your heart.
All right. Well, I'll make it up on the fly. Yeah. All right. What do you got there, Dave? What's number 10?
I have like a weird. I don't know. I love the genre again.
I gotta switch to the
city builder genre. I threw SimCity 4 on here because it's kind of a mix of the old and the new. City Skylines almost made the cut here, but I don't know. SimCity 4, it was simple enough where it was easy to play. I mean, for the time, it had good graphics. I liked it. I was probably in my teens when I was playing that one, I think. I forget when SimCity 4 came out here. You guys, SimCity players?
I love SimCity.
I played
those games.
I think SimCity 2000 was the one that I played the most of.
That was the one I played the most too, Eric.
Yeah. 2000.
That one. I remember we had an old computer at my grandma's house that had SimCity 2000 installed on it. So every Sunday we would go over there and play SimCity 2000. That was fun. It's a good memory.
Absolutely. All of them. I mean, the whole series. You gotta pick one. That's the tough part about making these.
Yeah.
So I would love to do another list of not genres, but series.
Mm-hmm.
Like taking the whole Resident Evil series and whatnot. But all right, that's my number 10.
And by the way, for the video watchers, I have our list pulled up. So we're gonna go through each of these, record them, and then compile it, just so the video watchers can see our process here. But Brandon, I think you're up next.
Okay. This game, when I was a young boy, I was going through the mall with my family. We were buying clothes for this, the school season. I must have been 4th grade, 5th grade, something like that. And there was a kiosk, and it had on 2 sides a Super Nintendo. And at that time, I had a Nintendo. I have not even seen a Super Nintendo in real life. Stopped in my tracks. So my parents and my brother go into one more store. And I'm like, I'm going to get in line and I want to play the new Super Nintendo. And
Back
the
in
game they
when you
had
could
was
leave
Super.
your kid in the mall alone. You
Yeah,
just
right.
Let him
I
wander
mean,
around.
my
and
dad
do
was
shit,
watching,
right?
wasn't going in the the store. My mom and my brother did. But so I'm there in line, and I finally got to play Super Mario World. And
Hell yeah.
Oh
to me
yeah.
at the time, I was so into Super Mario 3. It was really hard for me to, which one was it? Super Mario 3, Super Mario World, because
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
grew up on Mario. I love 2. I love the first one. I played them all the time. But as much as I love 3 and the world and the cartoon was out, and I would draw these characters all the time, world was just bigger and it just looked like a cartoon. My brother comes up to me and says, "Hey, we gotta go." And I was like, "All right." And like he starts pulling me away from the controller. I couldn't let go.
You're like now.
That's
Now.
I'm
amazing.
screaming.
Kid that has a
I've never done this
meltdown.
in my life, ever.
You
And I
screamed
was
in the mall.
no, no, no. So then I let go. My brother starts walking me to my parents, and we're leaving the mall. And I think about it, and I do it. And I just duck under his arm. I run to the kiosk. I push the kid out, and I started
Oh my
playing
God.
for like 5 seconds. And I was in trouble. I've never done that in my life.
Oh
I don't know
wow.
what came over me.
It's
The
the
That
power.
when I
got
think of
into
Super
you.
Mario
the
World, I
magic.
think about
Magic of
Wow.
Mario.
yep. I remember the level I was playing. It's
Which
the
one
first
was
time
it?
you go in the mountain in the underworld. That first,
Coco.
and I
Oh.
saw the kid
Yep,
before me. It wasn't just a regular level. It was a level that branched off. So my mind was just, I was just, oh, this is everything I want of Mario.
Awesome. Cool. It's a
That
good
was
memory.
That's on my list. Too.
It's on my list too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's our first overlap. All right.
See, I think that's got to make the top 15 right there. Boom.
All right. So for my number 10, this was probably the one that I struggle with the most, and it's the most odd one out. But this is one that in a couple different respects, defines me as a gamer more recently too. So my number 10 is actually Slay the Spire. It could be recency bias. Slay the Spire 2 just came out. I've been playing a lot of that. I actually recently went back again to the first Slay the Spire, played a shit ton more of that. But
Are yours in order, Eric?
What do you mean?
I gotta ask. Are you doing these from 10 to 1
10 to
on
1,
your
yes.
list?
So,
okay.
yes.
Surprised it's so low on your list. Okay.
Yeah, Slay the Spire is number 10. It's tough because the rest of my list are these are all very personal games to me. This one represents my love of roguelike deck builders, which is a genre that I fell in love with in the past couple of years, and also indie game representation, which indie games have played a huge part in my gaming identity recently as well. So this is my probably one of my most, if not most recently released games on my list. But I think in my my most modern representation of what defines me as a gamer, I think Slay the Spire really nails that. So that's my number 10.
Nice. All right, that's a solid one. I mean, I'm surprised you didn't have that higher. I guess we'll see what the
Yeah,
rest
I
of
knew it
yours
would be
list.
on the list. Yeah.
No. All right, I'll go into my number 9er. I had to have a fighting game on here.
All right.
There is a lot. But one has kind of stuck with me throughout my entire gaming life, and that's Mortal Kombat. It's the fucking best.
Just number one, first one?
No, I went with the reboot when they, it had its 2011 like coming back party, because they got
that
weird for a
technically
little while.
Mortal Kombat 9?
29, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, because X was after that, but
yeah,
because Mortal Kombat went to a weird place. They had got too many characters, and they went 3D for a while, and there was varying degrees of this and that. But 2011 one came back brought it back to a nice 2D. Like, it was
it's a
super
good one.
clean. Had all the X-ray moves, which were quite nice, and then really nasty fatalities. But the crypt was also fantastic, and that's one good way to judge a Mortal Kombat, because they always have some side gimmick that goes on with it, where it's fucking kart racer or whatever. But I like the crypt, where they make you earn stuff in the game and then wander through like a second environment to just do the unlocks. That's all it is, and it's got puzzles and shit in there. So
Cool, man. Good pick.
nice way back. So all right, hop on over to Brandon,
All
number
right,
9.
Brandon.
Yeah, I don't really have to dig into this one. It's very, I don't know why I love this game so much, but I think about it all the time. I do, and sometimes I will just play it. It's just to be there for a little bit, and then I get out. Is BioShock Infinite. I love that game. And I know a lot of people love the first BioShock, and I know a lot of people have issues with BioShock Infinite, but to me, I was just really into the acting. Troy Baker, I thought he was really good. I loved the world. I loved the mechanics. I was fascinated by it from beginning to end. I love the ending. It was great. And when we did BioShock for the show, it was cool to go back and play the first one because of how that game kind of ties things together. And yeah, I thought it did a really good job closing out the trilogy that they had. So yeah, that's my number 9. It had to go on the list. I don't know why, but I just
It's
fucking
good.
love it. It's the opening when you first go to Colombia. That whole 20 minutes, it's just the music with headphones, and
That's
love it.
why
Love
BioShock
it.
is my number 8, the original, is because it was like going to Rapture for the first time was such a like holy shit
Yep.
moment
Yep.
that, all right, 2 for
Nice.
1.
All right. All right. So my number 9 here. This was I was looking at my previous top 10, and this was higher on the list before, but I bumped it down a little bit. But I still wanted it represented on the top 10 here. So my number 9 is The Last of Us.
Ooh.
And so I think this represents my gaming identity in a lot of different ways. One being, PlayStation exclusive. Most of my life I've been Sony first. Recently that's kind of fallen out of favor a little bit, but and also the first time I played this is the first game that I remember thinking that video games could be a fantastic narrative storytelling device. I feel like before The Last of Us, I wasn't really playing that many narrative heavy games, or like, even if they did, they were sort of light on the narrative, more focused on the action. But this is the first one I really remember, like, truly connecting with the story, and then by the end, just that last scene in the first Last of Us game just left me like speechless. So I definitely want it represented on the list. I haven't played it in a while, but I still have really fond memories of the first time that I played through that game.
Nice. I remember that one being like the facial animations got to like such a good level that they're so realistic that like
Yeah,
it legit elicits emotion from you. So that's a good pick. I like that. I don't think I ever beat the first one. So
it's good, man.
shit, I'm gonna add that to my list. My number 8, as I jumped in with Brandon, was BioShock. I mean, I'll just skim on it. I probably restarted that game more times than a lot of games. And a lot of games on this list are games that I've just, in my brain, I've started about 20, 30, 40 times. So that's all. That's my number 8. What are you, Brando?
Awesome.
Number 8, Kingdom, Two Crowns. I've talked about that game.
Oh yeah, that's good. I like that.
It's probably the only one that's on the more relaxing side, cozy gaming. It's everybody has that indie game, right? The simple mechanics, simple graphics, repetitive in nature, but it's got that loop that really got you. We all have played a couple of these that really grab you. A lot of them don't grab me. I'll play them for a bit, but Kingdom Two Crown, I buy all the DLC. I play it. I obsess over it. I love it, and I listen to the music constantly. So
I mean,
had to be on my list.
For those reasons you just said, I considered putting Balatro on my list.
It's not. Yeah. Oh my god, I thought it was going to.
Not. It could have been.
Oh,
It could have made that 10 spot behind Slay the Spire, but I think Slay the Spire. I definitely put more time into Slay the Spire, and like, if I had to pick one, I would probably choose Slay the Spire. Like, if I to play one right now, I would choose Slay the Spire. But it's hard to ignore recency bias a little bit too.
Yeah, it is true. I was
like
gonna say
you like Balatro, I fell in love so hard with when it came out and was playing that, almost exclusively. And then the farther you get away from a game, you're like, yeah, that was a good time, but does it, crack some of the best games that I've ever played, or like some of the most important games? So that's kind of where it fell out of my top 10 list. But it's up there for sure. But speaking of my number 8, that is going to be the only racing game on my list. Burnout 3 Takedown.
nice.
Potentially the
Nice.
greatest
I remember you
arcade
yeah.
racing game of all time.
Mhm.
I've put so much time into this game. I remember being in my mom's basement, PlayStation 2, hooked up, just all day down there playing Burnout 3. Trying to get every single gold medal. Crash mode is amazing. It's just still amazing. I still go back to it. It's like one of those comfort games that you just, like Dave said, you just go back to
Yeah.
so often. I have it on my Steam Deck. I have it on my Thor. Just to go back to whenever I want to pick it up and play it again. So yeah, that's just one of those that is just a mainstay, and that I'll always go back to, and it's still fun to this day.
And you played that with your son, right?
I did, yeah. We went through that a little bit. It's been a few years, so it's also approachable enough where it's an arcade racing game. So like, even
Yeah,
if
you
you're
can kinda
just
hop
holding
in.
down the accelerate button and just crashing into
Yeah.
stuff, it's still fun, especially with the
So
crash
good, yeah.
mode. It's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know how often I would even do with this with some of the games on my list or whatever, but playing some of these games that are special to you and then playing it with your kid is kind of cool though.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
It's like, do you like it as much as me? This is great, right? son?
Right, this is one of my favorite games ever. Please like it.
Is it yours? Yeah, you tell your friends how awesome it is.
Dude, I told my kid we were doing this tonight, and he had to show me the end of Kirby and the Forgotten Lands, where he showed me a scene that made him cry as a child, and he was like so emotional when
amazing.
this
That's
little
awesome.
fluttery thing. I'm like, I guess that's like, I never had a Kirby core
It's a
memory.
core
I don't
gaming
know.
memory for him now. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never, so it's weird. I'm gonna jump in here with number 7. Uh, one of no, it is the newest game on this entire list. The greatest role playing game of all time, Baldur's Gate 3.
Ah, yeah.
Damn, really?
I put in, I think, 120 something hours last year, 140 hours into this game last year for one run through, and I am just itching to start another one. This is
I gotta go back to it.
It is
I love that game.
so good, and it's like being able to play D&D without having to get a group of people together and meet up at somebody's house and have character sheets, and I'll have somebody plan it. Like, it is the best D&D experience that I've probably ever had. So it's very thick RPG. It's good. It's deep. It's so many branching storylines in every direction. It's like Skyrim level kind of like expansiveness of everything you can do. That's a weird comparison. I won't say that.
Yeah,
there's a lot of shit to do. There's a lot of shit to do. No, Baldur's Gate 3. Everybody should play it.
Hell yeah. Brandon, that's your next assignment.
Yep.
I went through a PC era in my teenage years to early adulthood. And my brother was big into PC gaming, and he loved his D&D and stuff, so he got Daggerfall, an Elder Scrolls game, the second one in the series, and I played that, and that was like blew my brain. They're like, wow, RPGs can be first person and like huge. So I thought that was really cool. I didn't play Morrowind, but I did play Oblivion, and I loved Oblivion. I was like, this music's beautiful. This world is so cool to explore. The tech is so cool. And then Skyrim came out, and I was hyped to play it. And I waited in line with my brother to get that game. And when I got it, I was like, meh. An hour into it, I'm like, I'm kind of going to bed. Kind of boring. I don't know why I was. And then I went back to it a few months later, and I was like, this is one of the greatest games I've ever played. So this is my pick, is Skyrim. And what's there to say about Skyrim? It's
We've already said
one
a
of the
lot
most
about it
remade
on
games.
this podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I took a while. I don't know. I didn't instantly like it, but then I just remember like being on a run and just playing it day after day after day, and just like, I think this game is so good. I don't know why I was
Once
so
you get in
harsh on
there,
it.
it's
Yeah.
it's immersive. Like you get just
Yep.
sucked right in.
Yeah,
for sure.
it was good. It's a good game.
Yeah, speaking of, like, you mentioned like a PC gaming phase. I had one of those too, and one honorable mention that almost made my list was Counter-Strike. Specifically,
Dude, same.
Counter-Strike
Yeah.
Source was probably the one that I played the most.
Okay.
I
I was there for the OG days on that shit.
played a lot of the OG too,
I-
but yeah,
like-
Source was my shit.
Yeah.
So, well, speaking of this is number 7 for me.
7. Yeah.
This is my first, not my last Nintendo game that will show up on this list.
Of course.
Oh, gee, I'm surprised it's not all Nintendo games.
It's Super Smash Bros. Melee. I had to get some.
64
Okay.
one?
No, this is the GameCube
Is
one.
this GameCube? Okay.
Yeah, so I had to get some Super Smash Brothers representation on there. Specifically Melee. I still think
Is this the third one?
this is the second one. So there's
What's the
the
second one?
original for
Melee?
64, and then Melee was for.
I like that Eric calls
GameCube.
it Melee. Well,
Melee,
Planet calls it
Melee. Yeah.
You never know.
That's how the announcer says it. Melee. But yeah, I can't tell you how many hours like my brothers and I spent playing this game. Sitting around the GameCube and the TV and the
That's a
living
good
room,
one.
fighting each other. And it's
fighting game.
so because I have one biological brother and 4 stepbrothers. So I mean, you get 4 people going in a Smash Bros match, and it's just utter chaos. And it's just so fun. And it's one of the games that I consider myself like decent at. Like, there's those games that require a lot of skill. Like, I'm not really good at like traditional fighting games, but this is one that I could be like, okay, yeah, I could be competitive in this game. I mean, I haven't played it in a while, but I used to be pretty good, and considered joining like tournaments and stuff. So spent a lot of time with this, spent a lot of time throughout the entire series, but this one specifically holds a special place in my heart, just because it was kind of my entry point and the one that I spent the most time with. But it's
Fighting
just
games,
awesome.
I think, they're so personal because there's so many characters, and
Yeah.
they're all pretty cool. But everybody goes to those games with like, oh, I'm Chun-Li, or
Right,
I'm
you have your
Ken
character.
guy, or
Yeah, I have
no
my
matter what.
characters in
Yep.
Melee. It's Link and Samus are like my 2 mains. that
Samus,
kinda
I
swap
remember,
between.
a really cool. Link, that's interesting.
But yeah, that game, definitely some great gaming memories with my brothers with that one, but still so fun to play.
You always need somebody. Yeah, you got to have a good crew too. That's
Yeah,
the main thing.
for sure.
Nice. All right. Well, we're on to number 6.
Yep.
I had to drop a game for my 20s in here. My bro gamer days of God of War 2.
All right.
Smack dab in like the sweet spot of the God of War series. Like right after that
Yeah.
first one was
Yeah.
amazing, and that second one was super good, and the third one got to be a little much, but 2 was that kind of sweet spot in the heyday of God of War 2. Just character action game. You're smashing stuff. You're just being a bro, murdering gods and going and doing bro shit. Super good. Go avenge your family. Pretty straightforward story. It's one of those games like, I think I worked at a pizzeria back then, and I actually had enough time to just like fuck off and beat it on the hard 100% it on the hardest difficulty possible, just because I'm a dude that works at a pizzeria. I got shit else to do except play God of War, bro, and smoke weed and get high. So
Yep.
Do what you got to do.
I'm
But
with you.
that was-
I played through the entire God of War series when I was like
all of them. Nice.
in high school. Because I had at that time I had GameFly, so
Oh yeah.
I had all like I'm like, oh, I never played the God of War series. I've heard good things about it, so yeah, I just played through all of them, and yeah, that was definitely my God of War era. I even played through the there's like the PSP ones too, Ghost of Sparta. That one's really good too. So yeah, I'm with you there. God of War, it's great.
Nice. All right. Excellent. Over to you, Brando. I'll grab a drinky drink.
Final Fantasy VII.
Really?
This soundtrack is in my head all the time. I love this game so much. One of those games that literally blew me away.
The original, right? Not the remake.
The original.
Okay.
And I do love the remake. It's really good. I do want to finish it. They've done a good job. It's everything we've wanted. The remake is excellent, but yeah, Final Fantasy VII. Loved it so much. It's that world, the characters that die, the things that happen in it. I was just totally pulled in. And I remember my brother got that game. I was like, this looks lame. I'm playing like Counter-Strike, Half-Life. I'm playing Doom. I'm playing Quake. I'm playing all these first-person shooters, and my brother's like, I got this PlayStation, and he's just getting RPGs, but Final Fantasy VII.
So interesting because like
it was incredible. It's a masterpiece.
I mean, nowadays I don't think of you as a JRPG guy. So like it's I mean, it's cool to see this represented on the list and that you've had such a connection with it back in the day.
I would go on the internet, and this is like 97 or whatever. I would go on the internet and just read
online.
fan art or read fan fiction around this game.
That's awesome.
Just
really
made up stories about it. I just couldn't get enough. I was obsessed. Like, can we bring Aerith back? Is she really dead? Is there a way to bring her back? And I would go on the internet and chat with people and obsess over it. Yeah, talk to people about it. Refuse to go hang out with people just to play this game. I was that into it.
I told you we'd learn each other's deepest, darkest secrets this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Speaking of deep dark secrets, my numbers, it's not really a deep dark secret. I had to get some Pokemon representation on my list.
Oh, of course. It's about time.
So my number 6 is actually Pokemon Crystal, which that's one of the earlier versions. So there's Gen 1, which is blue and red.
System?
This is Game Boy Color. Game Boy Color.
Okay.
So there's Gen 1, which is Pokemon Blue and Red. Then there's Gen 2, which is Gold and Silver, which I played
different Pokemon?
Red and Silver. Yeah, so they introduce new Pokemon every generation.
They make you buy a new game.
Yeah. So Crystal, I mean, was really cool because it was essentially a remake of Gen 2. But they basically kind of upgraded the graphics, and they also, it was pretty much the same game as Gold and Silver, but after you beat it, there's a whole nother area that they added, which is, so you're in Johto, which is like the area in Gen 2. Kanto is the area from Gen 1. So after you beat, Johto and Crystal, it opens up and you can go back to Kanto from the first game. So this was something like they added an entire new area, and it's like all basically remade, since it was on the original Game Boy with Gen 1 Blue and Red. So for this game, they remade that entire area, put it in this game for Game Boy Color. And then so that was like a huge surprise because you could go back and catch all of the original 151 Pokemon, fight all the original gym leaders from the original game. So like that just kind of blew my mind as a kid, just because you think you beat the game, but then there's this entire other area that you can go back to, and it's familiar, and all these Pokemon, all these characters. So that really just kind of blew my mind as a kid. So that one, I mean, I love a lot of the Pokemon games, but this one sticks with me just because they're, of that memory of kind of that really awesome surprise as a kid. So that's my
those
Pokemon
ones confuse
representation.
me. Like, is Gen 1 and Gen 2, they're completely different games?
So
Or
yeah,
it's just same game, different Pokemon.
So basically, with every generation of Pokemon, they introduce new Pokemon, and it's a whole new region. So there's, it's different map, different gym leaders, different Pokemon, all that stuff. But in the newer games, they bring back a lot of the. It used to be like strictly, these are the new Pokemon for this game. None of the old Pokemon appear in this new game. But now they're kind of mixing and mashing with all the generations. They introduce a new set of Pokemon, but they're up to like over 1,000 Pokemon now. So it's insane. But yeah, that one's definitely a special one to me.
Nice. All right. I did not have any Pokemon on my list.
I am shocked.
Me
I think that's where the
either.
generation.
No way.
Pokopia didn't make it. I didn't crack it. It was close. Super Mario World was my number 5. Like Brandon was saying, it was the jump to the Super Nintendo, which was kind of a little mind blowing. 3 I got for like a birthday when I was a kid, and like that one was pretty intense for a summer. But Super Mario World has been, I think, the one that you can go that aged the best. I think out of all of them, it still looks really good. Still plays really good. I've played that with my kid, and still translates well to the young audience. Mario is Mario, so no, when you go too deep into it, Super Mario World is. I mean, I think it's the perfect 2D side-scrolling platformer.
Yeah,
pretty much.
What more can you say?
Nice. I know, right? It's Mario. Mario going Mario. Brandon, what do you got for Fiverr?
You're an inspiration for birth control. That's a quote from Duke Nukem 3D.
Oh,
boy. Picked up on that one?
Oh.
Damn, you're ugly.
Wow.
So it's slightly before the PlayStation 1 with the Final Fantasy VII experience. I was big into PC gaming. Playing Daggerfall, right? And playing all these Doom games, stuff like that. But Duke 3D, man, and what really got me was, like, I liked the campaign, but the multiplayer was really good. And
this is back in modem days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just my earliest internet memories are Duke Nukem 3D. And the best part was it was always the same people. We would always kind of meet on a local, not a LAN. Our internet was through, oh man, I can't remember.
Netscape.
But they provided like a lobby for the internet for everybody connecting to it, and you could all kind of, hey, does everybody want to play this game? And Duke 3D was the game that we would all could run on our computers.
Okay.
So we would play LocalNet. That's who it was, LocalNet provider. And anyways, they just had this little hub with a chat, and you could just talk to other kids. And I was like, yes, we would play Duke 3D, and we'd make our own levels.
Hey,
so we were just constantly making our own levels. It was really fun making levels and sharing them and playing them, and we got really good at it. And it was just the same 20 people in and out.
It is just Duke Nukem 3D.
So
I'm gonna have to look this up.
Yeah, when did that come out? Was this
96, 95, okay. 96?
Was this like one of your
96
first like experiences with like online gaming like that in that sort of fashion?
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That and Diablo were the first 2 games I think I played online.
Yeah. I was not expecting to see a Duke Nukem game.
Cool. It looks like fancy Doom. Like you actually aim up instead of just like randomly shooting.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Well, no, it was still had that bullshit thing where like it would auto shoot up. You just had to kind of go left or right, but it had some up and down. It had some new tech in it, but it was still that fake 2D. Fake 3D.
I'm watching a video. It looks like the guy's aiming. Might be an update. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's cool. I missed the Duke Nukem craze.
Yeah,
sure did. Playing online and freezing people, and then they're small, and you're just trying to run over them, and you're tiny, and it was, or freezing people. Like, it had a lot of cool weapons in that game.
All right. My number 5, again, big series for me. It was hard to pick one game in this series, but I had to get it represented on the list, and it is Tony Hawk's
Yes.
Underground is the one that I picked for the one that I represent. I struggled of which one to pick because obviously the first one is so nostalgic. I mean, I had that Pizza Hut demo disc that I replayed over and over again, that warehouse level in the first Tony Hawk's Pro Skater with fucking
that's all I think when I think of
Superman
Tony Hawk.
song. Yeah. So like that is burned into my brain forever. That is definitely not the best game in the series. Pro Skater 2 I liked, but I didn't fall in love with it quite as much. So it was between Pro Skater 3 and Underground. And I think I spent more time as a kid, and I actually replayed it recently, like within the last couple of years, with Underground. And like,
what year did that come out?
I want to say that was like 02 or something like that, somewhere around there. Dave's our local historian here. He'll let us know. 03. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I was how old was I? 9 years old when this game came out. 10 years old, somewhere around there. Shit. But yeah, so I mean, the innovation that they added in this game was kind of groundbreaking. You could get off your board. I know it sounds so simple, but just that little thing of getting off your board, because you could get off your board, you could use it to like whack people with it, you could throw it, you could they introduced like parkour, so you're like climbing up buildings, and it's cool because in a Tony Hawk game, you know, you want to get to the best spot so you can get a line and, you know, skate and get a combo. So that getting off your board allowed you to climb to different places, like on a rooftop or something. There's like a half pipe up there. You could skate these different places and everything, and there's different like challenges and stuff with that. So, but I remember spending so much time in this game, homing over every single challenge. And I've played through this game multiple times at this point, and it's still, again, like I said, I played through it within the last couple of years, and it still feels amazing, just like how I remember. So yeah, it's really, really good.
I've had the pleasure of playing Eric in Tony Hawk, and Eric knows what the fuck he's talking about, because
this is another one of those
absolutely slapped the shit out of me.
This is another one of
Tony
those
Hawk.
that I'm like,
bad.
I can consider myself actually pretty good at this, you know, at this game. So, but yeah, I have memories of, you know, my brother and I trying to get, you know, the highest, because there's a mode where you can get like the highest combo, and we'd be in like the 5-10 millions. So like it was good times.
Nice. All right, on to the number 4s. I had to have something from the post-apocalyptic genre,
of course,
on my board somewhere. I really, really wanted. It all started in a small town in 1986 when I had a Tandy 2000 computer, and I played the game Wasteland. And that I didn't take Wasteland. This isn't my choice for the. It is a Fallout game, but it started with Wasteland. I mean, and then they never made another one of those. Fallout was the spiritual successor to Wasteland. They went from the top-down view, and then 3 came out, which was a huge jump. But Fallout New Vegas was kind of like the cream of the crop for the Fallout franchise. While it's not where I started, I kind of just went with the best one on here because I still love it, because it had a lot of RPG stuff in it where you're like leveling up to specific things, like, you know, small guns and explosives and lockpicking and stuff like that, before Fallout 4 came out, and they kind of simplified things where everything's just like perk cards and special menus and stuff like that, and you lost a lot of the granular stuff. It felt less RPG-y, even though in Fallout 3 they were kind of doing it. But I don't know, New Vegas was just had a lot of cool monsters and animals. The desert was a cool thing. Like,
the
you
factions
just
were great.
Yeah, factions were great with everybody has their own attitude towards you and all that kind of stuff. And they kind of tried to do that in some of the other games, but I don't know. I don't think it ever worked as well as it did here. And, you know, it was still an RPG. So
yeah,
made the cut. Brandon, what's your number 4?
I have like a little trend I'm noticing. So Super Mario like shook my world because it was just like it brought me to the Super Nintendo. Final Fantasy VII got me to, get off the PC and play on the PlayStation. I was going back into the PC. I was getting very into the PC gaming and stuff like that. Counter-Strike really had its grip on me, and I was really into that game. And then I graduated high school in &99. So went to college. I remember on spring break, I was at my other brother's house, and he had an Xbox. And he had Halo, Combat Evolve. And I was just looking down at consoles, like inferior to the PC. Like I just
How dare you?
Console gaming was so lame. I looked at like PlayStation and I'm like, ew, it's a child's toy. PC gaming is so much cooler, right? And I'm living in the dorms, I'm in college, and like we're all pimping out our PCs and downloading games and stuff like that. So we're just playing a lot of PC games. So when my brother had a Halo, I was like, all right, there's nothing else to do here. I'm bored. Let me play it. Blew me away, dude. That opening level is the greatest opening level of any video game. Just the way it just like starts up, like it shows you how to move around and jump and duck and attack, but the way they did it was so not a tutorial, it was in game, it was immersive, and the graphics were great in the controls. First person games were not good on a console. They always were weird. They always had this weird feeling to them. Halo got it right, blew me away. Bought an Xbox
Twin sticks.
that like right after that. I had to play that game.
You know what's really funny though about that is that you said, you went from PC and then this kind of introduced you into the console space. I have really fond memories of spending hours and hours and hours playing Halo Combat Evolved on the PC. I never had an Xbox when I was a kid, but I actually got Halo.
That was like 2005, right? Wasn't that when that 2004? It was years later.
Because I remember I traded one of my friends one game I had for Halo Combat Evolved for the PC. So I was like, I never played Halo before, so I went home, installed it, and I spent so much time on the PC version of that game, and
the sound production was so good.
When
you played
with headphones,
I
played a lot of multiplayer online. It was so fun.
The scale of the levels, I was like, Duke Nukem 3D, never playing that again. This is the future of gaming.
And
is it your first dual stick shooter?
For me, it was. I think I played a couple games before that were wonky, but Halo, I was blown away.
That's awesome. All right. My
getting down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, we are getting down to the nitty gritty. My number 4 here, what more needs to be said? It's Super Mario World. This was
wow. Eric got it high on the list. I mean, I feel kind of like a dirtbag starting as my number 10.
You guys know how much I love Mario, so this is my Mario representation on the list, and it was hard for me to choose because, kind of like Dave was saying at the beginning, there are probably other games in the Mario series I would rather play than Super Mario World. If right now, I'd rather play Mario Galaxy or Mario 3D Land or 3D World.
64 was a hard choice between 64 and World too.
But Super Mario World just boils down everything that makes Mario special.
I totally agree. It's the epitome of what Mario is in the world and the things you can do in it.
It's one of the first Mario games that I ever played, and it's still one of those that you go back to. It still feels amazing today. It's still an amazing, perfectly designed platformer. And it's just incredible. So not much more needs to be said, but that is basically the representation of Mario on my list. Encompasses all of my love for Mario.
I think he's making the next list.
It's crazy.
Nice. All right. Well, I have.
Oh boy, number 3
from that same
Top
system.
3, baby.
Number 3, Zelda: A Link to the Past.
Nice. Somebody's gonna put Zelda on this list.
I do like the new ones, but that one I think kind of the Zelda 1 to Adventures of Link jump from like top down to side was kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then when this one came out, it kind of got you back like everything that you
Yes.
wanted from that original Zelda.
Yep.
Great
Yep.
exploration, like great hook, great story. Like the music was amazing. I can just close my eyes and just hear that music going in my head sometimes. So
I mean, this is again one of those. I mean, I had played through and beaten this for the first time within the last 10 years, and it's still
I was just
amazing.
playing it the other
it's
day.
Still amazing today. Like it's just incredible how it still holds up. Like the graphics still look incredible. The art, the design. It's
yeah, I had to have. I don't know. It was some of the new ones were good. I don't know. The 3D 64 ones were good too, but
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think those have
Ocarina
aged
is
well.
honorable mention for me, definitely.
Yeah, I don't think they aged as well as A Link to the Past. So
Yeah, for sure.
had to have a top 3. What's you, Brando? What's your number 3?
My number 3. Am I the first one to introduce zombies to the list?
Zombies, I think so.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think so.
Well, one of the greatest co-op games ever made.
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead.
Oh hell yeah,
Dude.
and
Left 4 Dead.
could have
One of the greatest games ever made.
List. Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh,
First
dude.
one though.
I spent most time with the first one. I love both,
two's
but
good.
I think the first one.
But yeah, first one for me too.
The first one, it's just learning. First off, that game again, it's always about what blows you away, right? Like wow, right? So what wowed me was wearing headphones and the sound cues of the different monsters was just to me so genius. Like
Yes.
smoker, and you just hear a sound. It's like there's a smoker. If you hear the purring sound, it's the crawler. And they would leap like a
Boomer!
leopard.
You hear
Boomer, yeah, they would burp, yep, and they would pop. But the witch, man,
Yeah.
my friend was like, "Yo, go check that out," and I'm like, "Why?" And then I'm like, "All right, it's a woman crying. She's kneeling, and then as you get closer, you hear the all that music's
scary.
and it's just like, and it was just the use of sound is part of the game. It's not like background music or something cute or whatever. It's helpful. Like you need to pay attention. So that, and just incredible experiences with friends online trying to get through these levels. And co-op is always like you could be really good, be like fuck everyone else, and just have a really good game, and everybody would be okay because one guy is really good. This game, no matter how good you are not good by yourself. You have to stick together. So if you want to keep going, you got to wait for the others. You have to stick together. It's the only game that really made co-op really feel like you got to stick together. Like you'll lose.
Yeah, like you
I
said,
wish-
that whenever you hear the witch, it's just like chills down your spine.
Or the tank.
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh, it's over here.
Why
Oh,
didn't
dude,
Back for
this
Blood work
giant
then?
thing.
If this game was,
I don't know. I don't think they hit the sound cues that it was
Yeah.
like it's like Pixar in like when DreamWorks makes something. It's like wow, they just don't get it. And I think it's like Star Wars and Jurassic Park, where like it's also the sound choices that they made. It's not just like it looks good and it plays good. They did things on other levels that I just think made the experience. And when I played Back for Blood or whatever, I just feel like I didn't catch any of the sound signals.
I didn't really feel
that I liked in the
feel
genre.
much. Like it's not a bad game, but I just I didn't
No,
get
it's
that
fun.
same feeling. Playing Left 4 Dead, it's like
Charm,
iconic
personality. Yeah.
Awesome, good pick.
all right.
Let's see what do we got. Number 3 for me. This should come as no surprise. You
Breath
guys,
of the Wild.
That might be coming later in the list.
Okay. All right.
Animal Crossing.
Wow, really?
Oh.
You guys know how much I love Animal Crossing. I've said it before.
I didn't know it was that much. Which
Which
one?
So I picked the 3DS one. This is Animal Crossing New Leaf. That is the one that I've spent the most time in. It's probably it's one of the games that I've spent the most time in ever. I would say it's, over 300, 400 hours, somewhere around there. I still have my DS with my original like save and my town
nice.
on it.
Yeah.
So like I check in on that every so often just to
bury me with this,
just to see what's going on in there. So yeah, this one. So yeah, I think this is my favorite game in the series. It was the one that I spent the most time with. That I just remember pouring over hours. Because like you can customize stuff. So making custom designs. Going online, looking up how to catch all the schedules for catching all the the fish and the bugs and all that stuff. Yeah. Animal Crossing holds a special place in my heart. I've played, I think, almost every single one of them.
I'm gonna say you grew up on them though.
I
right?
did, yeah. The original GameCube one. Well, actually, the original in Japan was actually on N64, but when they brought it to America, it was on GameCube. So yeah, I played the original GameCube one, spent a ton of time in that. Then moved on to DS with Wild World, and then 3DS New Leaf, and then obviously I've spent a ton of time in the Switch one too, New Horizons. So it's been a mainstay for me.
When games come out like that, it's weird when it, like, depending on your age, like they may stick with you for 20, 30 years and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like just because it came out when I was older, like I don't think that's why like I was just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't think I played one until like Switch, and I was like, oh, I get the appeal of it, but I never had like a fondness for it.
Playing the same game for 20, like my brother plays EverQuest or
I always see him on Discord.
World of Warcraft or something like that.
I think it's EverQuest.
Just like, yeah, he plays both, but yeah, oh my god, yeah, same game.
Just going through.
Yep.
Oh boy, David, what is your number?
Down to the nitty gritty here.
Number 2.
What's number 2?
I played this game dozens of times. Xbox original, Ninja Gaiden, the remake that came out in 2000. I want to say early 2000s. Let me find a perfect date on this, but when they brought it back, it came back quite nasty. Because before it was just the side-scrolling 2D, and without this Ninja Gaiden, I will say that there would not be Dark Souls games, because this is the original, like, same thing where you have these little save points. Everybody will respawn. It's fucking tough as shit, but the combat is super quick, but it's also like super responsive, so you can get in, get shit done. Like if you die, like, I mean, I guess this one was notoriously difficult, but the need to
graphics were
pound my way through it for the times. Yeah, graphics were amazing, because this was Xbox's first console too. That it came out on, so it was kind of
I was
tucked away, unless it didn't come to PlayStation until much later.
That was Tecmo or Team Ninja?
Team Ninja.
Tecmo published
it. Dead or Alive people did it.
Yeah, Tecmo published it.
Yes.
Yep.
Because you always get some Ryu Hayabusa in the Dead or Alive series. He comes poking his nose in there, but I don't know. That's one that I find I've gone back and played multiple times on multiple difficulties to kind of find every nook and cranny. It's not the greatest game design, I will say, because like I don't like a lot of those old games. You feel like you're just walking down corridors and like room and corridor and room, and you can go left or right, and that's like, it's not like an open world kind of game, but it's just combat's so good. Story is kind of nonsensical, weird, demon stuff. Like I'm not gonna throw it flowers where it doesn't deserve it, but just a classic I love to go back to.
I'm surprised it's so high on this list, David. No offense, but
why
is this so high?
I was gonna have like an Elden Ring up here because it fits that same kind of genre, or like none of us have had a fucking Resident Evil on here, but this is just one that I don't know. It came out at a time when I was very excited to join the Xbox family. I was always Nintendo and then PlayStation 2, and then Xbox was the last one I got into. So I think this is one of the first ones I got on there after, other than like Enter the Matrix and Dead or Alive beach volleyball. Every dude in his 20s needs that.
Yep.
No, it's a solid game. I played all of the Ninja Gaidens growing up on NES. I should mention that before I mention all of this other Ninja
So
Gaiden
yeah,
stuff.
it's been a main.
It's a
You still play them.
Yeah.
That remake, the 2D one that they put out on Game Pass is really freaking good. I was playing that.
Ragebound,
It's fun.
yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, beat that one. It's tough, but it's good. Yeah, it's good. All right, Brandon, number 2 to
Number
you.
2.
Do you want? You know what my number 1 is, but do you want to take a guess what my number 2 is? Do you want to take a guess at my number 2? I'll give you a hint.
Tears
I
of the
still
Kingdom.
play it today.
Tears of the Kingdom.
That's an honorable mention.
Okay.
I did love that game so much. I'm
I know
surprised
you
I
spent
loved it
so much time
but
in that game.
like I've never 400 hours. I mean, it's great. Overwatch 1 and 2, I guess. On Overwatch.
Just
Overwatch.
well, it's Overwatch
Period.
now. It's back to Overwatch.
Number 2.
Yeah, it's back.
Damn.
Yeah, I love it. I didn't think I would, and I do. I think it's one of the best shooters I've ever played. I was thinking about all the shooters. I've had great memories playing a lot of shooters. I've played Call of Duty. I thought Modern Warfare 2 is probably my favorite Call of Duty. I've played all the Doom games. I've played all of them.
It's got a complexity that a lot of those don't, though. It's like chess, where those, like Call of Duty, you're playing checkers, you just run around shooting each other. Overwatch, you have a team of people with completely different abilities, and it's so many different variations that can go into
strategy,
it.
teamwork. It's all in there.
Like, I'm still amazed when I'm playing it, and this is rare when you're playing the game and you're just wowed by what you're seeing. And I've been playing this game for years, and I'm still wowed by what I'm experiencing. Like, this guy's a tank and he's sliding across the room, and this guy's got a jetpack and flies up, and this guy's shooting arrows, and this one climb off walls and throws, and then when he throws this, he puts down a bubble shield, and this one, it's just, it's like Street Fighter, but it's like 3D, and it's a shooter, and there's just so many things going on, and and it's stunning, and it's high res, and there's so many characters. So I don't know. I truly love that game. Love that game.
And they're still updating it. They're still adding new characters.
I'm glad that it's
insane,
getting more love, and they got their act back. They just go back to what made it beautiful in the first place, you idiots. It ain't broke, don't fix it.
It seems like they
You're not
got
Fortnite.
That message
Don't try and
now.
reinvent the wheel here.
Yeah, for sure. All right, my number 2. We mentioned it earlier. It is, and this is my representation of this series on my list: The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. Okay, yeah. Oh my God, I know what your number 1 is then. So okay, wow. All right, so wow, this is your number 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
why this one? Why this one out of all of them?
So this a lot of different reasons for this game. I've always, the Legend of Zelda series is, again, always been one of those mainstay series in my gaming life and gaming history, but I feel like, thinking back to the games that I played before Breath of the Wild, I never really finished many of the Zelda games. So like, played Ocarina of Time a bunch of times. Like, I started a bunch of times. I didn't recently finish it until a couple years ago. Like, I played through, some of the early, and I played like
Skyward Sword.
I never played. Yeah, I never played that one. I've never played that either. So like, this is the first one that I really connected with, and it reinvigorated my love for the series and like how it reinvented itself. The sense of discovery in this game is unlike anything that I had ever played before. The first time that I played it, we've talked about it before at length. Just how well designed it is, and how the sense of discovery, like I said, is just incredible.
Jeff Kaplan said it's the greatest video game ever made in that interview, and he's the lead art director of like the Overwatch game and all this. And he said
you can make an argument for
what that game. Sure. And he said what I liked is the way he said, he goes, that game got so many things right that if one game got one of those right, it'd be regarded as a great game. But everything that Breath of the Wild chose to do is perfect, and there's just so much that they added to it. The tech is just impressive.
We've already seen it. Like, it was a turning point for games, because there are so many games now that are trying to replicate that same formula, but
Mhm.
none of them they all fall short of it. Like nobody
Mhm.
has really achieved that yet.
Mhm.
For with what Breath of the Wild had achieved. Yeah, that's definitely my number 2. Again, it represents the series as a whole for me, but this, that particular game is definitely the one that
Yeah.
is most near and dear to my heart, with how much time that I spent in it, and just all the discoveries, and just the time that I had with it. It makes me just want to go replay it, talking about it.
I want to go back to it. I want to go back and finish it. I never finished that one.
First one,
Awesome. Then you can get the motorcycle DLC. I
Yes.
went back a couple years
tool
after
around.
that, bought the DLC, and you have to like beat a couple another boss to unlock it, and then it's fun riding around on Hyrule on a motorcycle. It's dumb and silly, but it's fun.
It's fun, yeah.
Whatever.
Oh boy,
Well,
oh boy, David.
Number one,
The time has come.
This isn't a very big surprise. It's a game that did it better than Breath of the Wild. It's Skyrim, of course.
Skyrim. Yeah.
I mean, it is the one when I'm looking at this list of games, I'm like, what is the one game that I could just play forever? Like,
Yeah,
if
it's
I could
Skyrim.
only have
Yeah.
one game,
Yeah.
there's so many
Yeah.
different things you could do. There's so many different ways you can play. The world
There's
is just
so
so
many
big that
things
like
to
you can just
do.
wander
Yeah.
around for. I remember just looking at chunks of map and being like, there's got to be like
What's there?
Right?
20 to 30 like map icons in this area that's just covered with
Right,
fog. And
like,
This
I've already
is like
spent
days of my life I can see.
like 50 hours in this game, but I haven't even touched this half of the map yet.
Mhm.
And you're like, tonight I'm gonna explore it. And as you're going there, somebody tries to mug you. A dragon comes on there and attacks you.
Well,
You discover some random cave.
Right.
You have all these events happening, and then
you
you
end up
finally
getting
get there.
like
I'm
half
like,
an
"Alright,
inch into
tomorrow.
that.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
It
the
is so
beauty.
Yep.
good. And like the jump from Oblivion to Skyrim is a good one. Morrowind
Mhm.
to Oblivion was big, and then Oblivion to Skyrim was another quite big jump because
Yeah, they do big, massive jumps for sure.
Morrowind's where I started in the series, and like that one was like no map markers, and like we're gonna tell you where
Yeah,
something
that was
is, and you just better fucking remember it, or else you're not gonna know where to go.
Yeah, right.
right.
I do kind of respect that kind of RPG, but Skyrim just made it so smooth and buttery and just so delicious. You can't not love
There's
it.
a new mod out that turns it into a multiplayer game, and all the NPCs
Wow.
are replaced by people. So the game,
That's
all the
awesome.
NPCs are. So if you're
Gotta
a guard,
be
you sell
PC.
whatever.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah,
GTA role-playing server. That sounds
Yeah.
really fun.
Huh.
Cool.
yeah. I forget what they
That's
call it,
sweet.
Skyrim MMORPG. I have no idea, but there's a mod out there, online mod out there. Yeah, that
It's
sounds
just
hilarious.
endless fun.
Because like you walk into town and people are talking proximity mics, so it's just
Mhm.
you want my apples, you got to pay for them, and yes, what? It's great.
I think that's the last game that I took a day off of work for, and I literally just sat there on the couch and put in like a solid 12 hours of just
On
don't talk
11,
to
11,
me.
11.
Headphones.
I think
It was,
Breath of the
yeah, it
Wild
was.
was that for me, actually. I remember going
That's
to
not
it.
true because Dave, we all worked together, and I remember you took off for Mortal Kombat and
Fallout 4.
maybe a
Fallout
Call of
4.
Duty.
Fallout 4, okay.
I did that
Yeah.
one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It happens.
Yeah, because
Special
I remember the
occasion.
joke was like, "Oh, Dave's not in today. What game came out?
It happens.
Did the Bills play yesterday?
It
No.
happens.
Okay, then what game came out?" It was like those are the two reasons why Dave's not in work.
That's
awesome.
still true to this day. I haven't
Yeah.
taken one off in so long though. It feels
You're
like forever.
Yeah, you're due for one.
I know. I'll wait for GTA Day. I'll take that off.
There you go. Yeah.
Dave, as a fellow friend of the franchise, would you do the honors of my number one game?
Wait, what? I gotta do your number one?
You
I
know
don't
what
know
it
what
is.
Do I?
How do you not know this is not my number one game? You guys
I
don't
thought-
know my number one
thought
game?
Halo
I
would have
thought you
been up
knew me.
there.
Huh?
Yeah, I thought it would be Skyrim, like higher than that too.
I thought
What
Skyrim would be higher
other
for you.
game could I possibly have on my list?
Lord of the Rings, whatever.
Battle for Middle
Battle
Earth
for Middle
2.
Earth?
Battle
Yeah,
for
okay.
Middle Earth
Good call.
2 for the Xbox 360 and PC.
Mm.
Greatest game I've ever played. There's a meme. It's the game's dead now. Like you can't really play it unless you play it
Ish.
on a
I have it
360.
installed.
I don't have a PC. I have
So
a
does Battle
Mac.
for Middle Earth 1 just suck? Like, why is it 2?
It's just smaller, less races.
Okay.
It's just, if you're gonna play 1, you might as well play 2 because it's the bigger, better one.
Okay. I always wondered. Like,
But
Did hero units
yeah,
in 2 too? They have hero units in both.
I don't know. I didn't really play the first one. I think it had hero, but I don't know. But the second one, I mean, my God, I was so good at it. I would play online. I love RTS games. The fact that the way they just got it to feel good on a controller. It's a shame that all the Lord of the Rings games from that era are just not supported because of licensing and bullshit. I wish Lord of the Rings games from that era just got remastered and a collection was released. Just drop it and just let us play them again. But online was so good, and what I loved about it was this paper rock scissors element that they had. Because in Command and Conquer, in StarCraft, eventually once somebody started taking over, like you couldn't stop them. Once they started really owning the map, and they had all the money and all the tech, they would just win, which is okay. Lord of the Rings had this system where if you're getting your ass kicked, you were still developing experience and you could convert those experience into special abilities, and they just had timers, just like you would in any other game where you use a special ability and you gotta it's gotta take some time, like Diablo or whatever, reset. But these would be your superpowers, and the really big ones took longer to charge up, right? You always had a chance to turn the battle and get back on your feet. And the paper rock scissors, where like archers were really good at taking out swordsmen. Swordsmen were good at taking out pikemen. Pikemen are good at taking out cavalry. Cavalry was good at taking out archers. So there's always a way to like, oh, they're building up all these archers. Okay, great. Then I'm going to send over my knights on, and ride them in with like a hero. But then they'll get pikemen, and then like, all right, then I got to send swordsmen in first, and I got to lure them away, and absolutely incredible. And I'll say when I think of that game, and it's sad. It's sad that I can't really play it, but there's a meme of a girl laying on the ground, and it's a cross section, and it show like the text is like, "We still talk about you," and it's like a dead video game buried in the ground. You ever see that one?
No. Sounds good though.
Yeah. Yeah, just like an old forgotten game that used to be popular that's not popular anymore. And that's how I feel about like this game. But
that's awesome.
Poor
game of all time.
Battle. Lord of the Rings, like such a good franchise too, and they have
Movies are good.
There's a mixed bag of
Video
on the
games are good.
games.
Yeah. I
Like those
I just reinstalled on my Xbox what are they? Shadow of Mordor games.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I never
Those ones are
finished I never played Shadow of War, and I never finished Shadow of Mordor, but I really enjoyed what I played of it, so I want to go back and play those.
I loved it. I got the
games.
DLC. It was really good.
Yeah. Awesome.
More Lord of the Rings games. All right, Eric.
I think
one.
you guys know what my number one is also.
Yeah,
Donkey Kong
Dragonborn.
Country.
Dragonborn?
Donkey Kong.
Absolutely. I am the Dragonborn. So yes, it is the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim also.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
It's
How do you not put this?
It's so interesting how I stumbled upon this game, because I had no knowledge of the Elder Scrolls series at all before Skyrim. So I remember, I mean, this was 2011, so I was in high school. I was looking at a Game Informer magazine, and the cover story was Skyrim. And I remember reading the article, and I'm like, wow, this sounds amazing. And like, I had never seen a first-person RPG before, where you're with like melee combat and you're doing magic all in first person. I'm like, that seems crazy, that seems insane. So I went to GameStop, I pre-ordered it just on a whim. I'm like, this game looks really cool. Like I said, I read the cover story in Game Informer, so I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll pre-order this game. Get it on 11/11/11 day it comes out, bring it home, play it, and I was absolutely blown away. I had never played an open world RPG before, so this just like blew open a whole new genre for me. Like, I was just absolutely blown away the moment I started playing it. And like we have an entire episode if you want to hear us ruminate about Skyrim, and how much
that was a great
how much we all
episode.
love this
That was
game.
good. Yeah.
Great
but
anytime.
yeah, I have ever since my first playthrough and subsequent playthroughs since then, different versions. I think I've bought like almost every single version of the game. I've played it on PC. I've modded it to hell. Like, like so many. There's the tale and life on this game is just insane because like people are still developing mods for it, improving it, making it better. Like Brandon was just saying, there's a multiplayer mod for it now. So like, it's just the life of Skyrim seems like it's never ending. And like Dave said, if this is like a desert island game, if I could only pick one video game to spend the rest of my life playing, it would be Skyrim. Because there's just so much. I mean, with the amount of time I spent in it, I still haven't. I don't think I've done and seen every single thing that there is to do and see in that game. So like, it's just it's incredible how expansive it is and how awesome it is. Even with all the jankiness, but that just adds to the charm to it. And like with mods, like you can make it look beautiful. You can improve some of the gameplay systems, but that original vanilla experience on my PlayStation 3 in 2011, I will never forget. I remember coming home every single day after school, hopping on, playing for a couple hours, like every day. It was just, I was completely enraptured,
immersed. Yeah,
it was.
Those are the best ones.
Incredible.
Should ask AI to take a look at our top 10s and like synopsize or whatever, like our personalities based off of our top 10.
That would be like that would be funny.
But you could pick out the year we were born, probably.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
Nice. All right. Well,
that's our top 10.
Yeah, I don't know if we got time for doing the top 15 today. Do you guys want to save that for a later date, or do you want to try and squeeze that in?
We could save that for I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think it's a episode that we can come back and reorganize that, because I think that we're gonna have to we're gonna beat it up.
There's a lot more discussion
it's a good list
to be had for sure.
Oh,
yeah,
Dr. Grace.
Yeah, a couple honorable mentions that didn't make the list.
Oh,
I just want to shout out there. So I had Tears of the Kingdom, Portal. I really loved that first. Blew my brain away. I was just like, wow, this game's not over. That mystery that just was like, I thought it was a tech demo game where it was just cute and funny, and then it was just over, and then just wow, this is still going. N+, those games are special to me. Playing with my kids, they're addicted to them. I love those games. It's just a really fun indie game. Firewatch, I love that game.
Yeah, I had that one online.
Very emotional game. I love that game. I think about that game. I listen to the music still. River City Ransom on Nintendo. Just, I don't know, I just really like that game a lot. It's probably one of my favorite Nintendo games of all time. And PUBG. PUBG, man.
Yeah. PUBG is good.
I don't really play it much these days, but I can. You can always go in there and just
it had its
that
time,
final
man.
when you win.
The zeitgeist was strong when it came out.
Dude, winning a chicken dinner in that final circle is just like the highest high I've ever had in a video game.
I remember I was like, I played it for so long. I got that chicken dinner, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done.
And then you never played it again. That's crazy. Yeah.
I didn't never play it again, but I was like, I did it. I just wanted to get that one chicken dinner, and then I was like, all right.
It gets the heart racing. I get like palpitations getting down to that final, because sometimes it gets pretty intense in there. But now they got bots in there and all sorts of weird stuff. So
yeah. I
Yeah,
definitely had some honorable mentions too.
Yeah, please.
Fallout 3 was one of mine that I had. That was the first Fallout game I ever played. They always say like your favorite game in a series that you play is the first one that you play. So like definitely Fallout 3 for me was that. Far Cry 3 as well. I also remember that very fondly because that
was a good one.
It was sort of on the tail end of coming off of Skyrim, because like the way they advertised Far Cry 3 was like Skyrim with guns. I don't know if you guys remember that like ad campaign, but like they literally advertised Far Cry 3 as Skyrim with guns. So I'm like, that sounds awesome, because
the freedom a big map and you can go anywhere.
It makes no sense because it's an open world game, so that's the only comparison you can really make there. But they got me, they sold me on it, and I did really, really enjoy that game, and it introduced me to the Far Cry series. God of War, again, I love the series as a whole, but 2018 spoke with, resonated with me, a lot with the story and everything. And
I almost put Uncharted 4 on mine because when I went back and played
all of them,
all the Uncharted games, I was like, 4 really does.
4 is incredible.
Do it all, and it's just it's an adventure. It's an extremely great game, but those PS game exclusives are got to be on this list in some capacity.
I mean, I could have easily put I could have easily threw like a Spider-Man game on there, like Insomniac Spider-Man.
Those are all good.
Spider-Man, Ghost of Tsushima. These are incredible games.
I saw. I had a bunch of over here still. Half-Life 2. That
I thought about Half-Life 1, but
in general
2
was
really
great.
Good.
Nobody had a Resident Evil game today, which I'm kind of
no Resident Evil
about.
Yeah, and no Grand Theft Auto. Like some big games
on here too.
Consideration. Yeah,
I took the day off for GTA 5. That's for sure.
Yep. That was a midnight release.
No, Resident Evil games are like scary, and I don't go back to like scary games usually. I just play them once and get through them.
Similar, yeah.
Firewatch on here, GoldenEye for 64.
Yeah.
Yep.
Coming to consoles, being able to shoot my friends is fantastic. Disco Elysium being great story game.
Yeah.
The old, I put King's Quest on here, but the old adventure games, we just went through it with talking about Dispatch, but King's Quest, Space Quest, all those ones, fucking Castlevania on the NES, like the whole Castlevania series, Lords of Shadow, like that whole thing is I love that vibe.
There's a lot of great games out there, and there's some genres we didn't even touch really.
Nobody had a crafting game on there. Like Valheim or Minecraft are probably two.
I didn't have one on my list.
Brandon, I'm shocked.
Wow, I didn't have a crafting game on there.
Please.
Yeah, right.
No, those are just so chill though. But I think it's because they don't have like the story. Everything's like what the like your interactions with the people you're playing with is the story there. Yep. So
action.
No Star Wars. No Star Wars games.
I considered a couple Star Wars games. I mean, I really love Fallen
Rogue Squadron.
Call it Fallen.
Fallen
Order.
Fallen Jedi.
Yeah,
Fallen Order.
Jedi Fallen Order. I don't even remember the name of the fucking game.
So good, I can't remember it.
I did consider some Dragon Ball Z games as well. I'm sure you guys would have enjoyed that, but
Hey, Mirror's Edge was almost on my list. I was like, I fucking love that game for some reason. Just when you got good at that parkour, certain games are like, I did spend a lot of time. I had a lot of fun with it, but
I
don't know if I have.
It's that connection. I feel like you know it when you see it. You're like, this game is like is special to me and shaped how the games that I like and the games that I still play.
It's kind of crazy. And then the younger you get, the different age you have, those games have an impact on you, and the cycle of video game awesomeness continues.
Yep. So it looks like we're gonna have a part 2 to this episode when we actually compile this list, because I think that will be in a that could definitely be a full episode within.
I was looking at the list and I was seeing how different some of our choices are on here, so
it'll be interesting.
Give us time to ruminate, and if we need to make updates to our own personal lists, we can get these up on the site for now, and come back at some point. All right, well, take a quick break here. We'll come back. I got a super quick game we can play, a little bit of Metacritic Mayhem.
Hell yeah!
Coming back.
I was hoping. We're
gonna see how good these games on our lists really are when we come back after this.
All right.
Okay.
Hello, Nomads, and welcome back to this thrilling round of Metacritic Mayhem as we are wrapping up our top 10 episodes. I'm making promises that you guys have to keep. So Congrats. We're gonna play a little Metacritic. We're gonna go back and forth. We're gonna guess and see if we can get who's closest to the Metacritic score. We're gonna take some of these choices from our top 10 lists as some of our volunteers for this. I am thinking between a number between 1 and 10. Eric, you can have first choice this time.
3.
Brandon?
6.
It was 2. Eric gets to go first.
Hell yeah. Although I feel like
right.
in this game it's a disadvantage to go first sometimes.
Yeah, it could be. No promises here. All right, we're gonna go with a game to start off that you guys were both very excited for.
Ooh.
That I don't think I played too much, but Left 4 Dead for the Xbox 360.
Okay. Dead.
Generally favorably.
Yeah, it's
People
definitely
like this game.
Yeah, for sure. Imagine it reviewing very well. I'm thinking high 80s. I'm gonna go 80. Go 87.
89. I'm with you, Eric. I'm like
Brandon,
it's gotta
89.
be.
The correct answer, spot on. Brandon,
Oh,
89.
nice.
Right
Awesome.
on the button.
Yeah, I considered going higher, but I went a little conservative. But yeah,
That's impressive for a
Nice.
first one. All
Yeah,
right.
hell
Well,
yeah.
since
I
you
was
are
like, do I like
so-
it too much when he says a high 80s? I was like, I'm definitely going like high 80s.
Yeah,
But
for
then
sure.
when you said 80s, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go higher than that.
Well, we'll see how smart you really are. Because the second one I picked was Lord of the Rings: Battle for Middle Earth 2. It says it's for the Xbox 360, or I guess you played it on PC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with the PC score.
Oh. Okay. They had more support. They got the big patch that the console didn't, and they added the Lich King, or not Lich King. Witch
If you
King.
got the 360 version, could you host your own games? I wonder if they have hosting.
No, they
on the
shut. You
console.
can't even get to any of the. No.
Really?
You can't. I'm gonna go 87.
All right, Eric. This PC.
I'm gonna go a little lower, with an 85.
Oh no, you
85.
didn't. Oh no, you didn't.
Close. Eric, the final score was an 84.
I almost said 84.
Yeah. Xbox 360
What?
was a
People are-
79, so Brandon was right with his
Wow.
assumption
PC
that
is
the
better.
patch did help. Apparently, who knows?
Nice.
That is true. All right,
All tied
we
up.
got back to 1-1. All right, we may have gone over this one before, so you guys, may already know this, but we're gonna go with Skyrim
Oof.
because everybody loves Skyrim.
What version though? It's an important question.
This is the
I would say OG.
360.
No, I mean like because the PS3 version is probably much lower because of
This is the
performance
2011.
issues and memory issues.
2011 Xbox 360.
360 version. Okay. I am going. I'm sticking in the 80s, but I'm gonna go. Tough. I'm gonna go 83.
83. Wow.
91.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're talking about it like it's the greatest game of all time.
I know, but
a little more.
I don't know if the reviews were amazing. I guess I don't remember, but I'd be surprised if it was in the 90s.
The correct score is a 96.
Really? Holy
It is
shit!
a Metacritic must play. It's the greatest game of all time.
That's crazy. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
Skyrim.
in our eyes, but a lot of people. I guess when it came out, it kind of had that. But wow, I'm shocked. I'm kind of shocked it's that high.
PlayStation 3 was a 92 and PC was a
Really?
94.
Wow. Okay.
So
Color
everybody
me surprised.
loved it. Well, I'm going to color you surprised again, Eric, because we're going to one of your picks now. This is the Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Okay.
Melee.
For the GameCube, released on December 3rd, 2001. It has a sticker on the box art that says bestseller on it. So,
do I go first?
I went for, I just went first. So Brandon goes.
Yep.
I'm going to go with a 94.
I'm going to go a little tough. I'm going to go, I could just be an asshole and go 93.
Go 93. That's fine.
But I don't know if it's lower or not.
What's a smart thing to do?
Tough.
I'll
say
really
93.
Play these games.
93.
You fucking loser.
It goes to Eric. The score was a 92.
Ooh.
Damn.
Not quite as good as Skyrim.
Not
So
quite.
we're all tied up at 2-2.
Damn. All right, good game.
Correct. The last one, I went with one of my picks because why not? Fuck you guys. We went with Baldur's Gate. Released. We're gonna go with the PC version.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3 came out August of 2023. I know
Right.
it's that old, but the PC score for Baldur's Gate 3.
Gonna go right smack dab in the middle of the 90s with a 95.
Brandon, you
Wow.
leaving a lot of wiggle room for you.
Wow, 95. I haven't played this game, but you both have played it?
I haven't beaten it, but yeah, I played a good amount of it.
And there was buzz around it. Was it really that good, Eric?
I mean, yeah, it's probably
Really
one of
that
the best RPGs ever made.
Best RPG ever. Yeah.
94.
94, you got it. I mean, you got it. It's a smart thing to do.
Yeah, it is.
The correct answer was actually higher. It is a 96.
This is not the right thing to do. Then you fucking... That's crazy.
On PS5, it rated at a 96. On the Xbox, it rated at a 99.
Holy
which
shit.
might be the highest score I've ever seen on Metacritic. But
That's insane.
Wow.
Series X rated a 99, which is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. So,
hell yeah.
All right. Eric, yeah, you won, and you get to I don't know.
Wake up your wife and tell her you won.
Etch your games into tablets of stone and
I
bury
had
them
2,
into the
right?
ground.
Hell yeah.
Brandon had 2 points. And he got my games, and I got his games. But guess what? Dave came in with the 5th choice, and it was his game.
That's so funny.
I won it.
Hilarious.
All right, you're tired when you wake up.
Babe, you're going to want to listen to this one.
I'll tell you again when you wake up. Go back to sleep.
That's fantastic. All right,
That's good.
Eric, why don't you?
If you want to share your favorite game,
yeah, of course. You can always go to the nomadsofantasy.com/discord. Hop in there. We're always talking about games, movies, whatever else. We have a suggestions channel in there. If you want to suggest anything for the show. But yeah, you can go to youtube.com/@nomadsfantasy for video versions of the podcast. Go to the nomadsofantasy.com for all of your nomad needs. Yeah, that's all we got for you this week. It was a fun episode, ruminating about some of our favorite games.
Dave's idea.
Oh, yeah.
Good one.
Yep. Look forward to part 2 where we try to somehow compile this list. But yeah,
good luck.
Yep, that should be a fun one. But until next time, as always, safe travels, nomads.